Sidney Holland was the first National Party Prime Minister. He was also an evil, wretched man. He was the most authoritarian leader this country has ever had. He makes Jacinda Ardern look like a libertarian. In 1951, waterfront workers went on strike. They were often working 16-hour days and 60-hour weeks. People were dying in dockside accidents. So they demanded a 40-hour working week and better pay. Sidney Holland's government orchestrated a brutal authoritarian crackdown. Striking was banned, the media was banned from offering supportive coverage of the striking workers. People were even banned from giving food to the families of striking workers. This is the most authoritarian legislation the country has seen in the last century. Sidney Holland campaigned on individual rights and limited government. He delivered a horrid authoritarian regime. Sidney Holland reintroduced the death penalty. The death penalty is a barbaric policy that is based on the very same vengeful emotional desires that inspire hideous crime. The state should be a purely rational entity, not a tool for making vindictive emotional impulses a reality. Worst of all, the decision to impose the death penalty was to be made by Cabinet on a case-by-case basis. That is absolutely insane. Concentrating that amount of power in the hands of the government is madness. Imagine it, the Prime Minister getting to decide if each criminal lives or dies. No strict, consistent legal process, just the personal views of the leadership. That is a recipe for an inconsistent and arbitrary legal system. Such a thing is very bad for government legitimacy. Such a decision should lie with the judiciary, not the arbitrary whims of a partisan cabinet. This is a very authoritarian policy. It concentrates a horrifying amount of power in cabinet. As it is, cabinet has ridiculous power and is virtually unconstrained. Of course, Labour opposed this. Labour does tend to be on the right side of history. They push positive progress, while National engages in a futile struggle against it. Sidney Holland was a despicable leader. He was the first National Prime Minister, and he was absolute trash. Things haven't changed very much.